So I'm here with some ladies here who I've just introduced myself to. I didn't ambush them. I actually told them what I'm doing here. I told them that I wanted to talk about Russia and single payer. Can you say your name, please?
My name is Jill.
And where are you from?
I live in Tarzana in the San Fernando Valley.
Hi, I'm Rita. Stand Strong LA /Indivisible.
And you're from?
Reseda.
I'm Rebecca, and I'm also Indivisible, Stand Strong LA, and ACLU.
When I first found out about Indivisible and I read the guide, I thought, this is awesome. They totally teach you exactly how to contact your Congress members. They are, in fact, funded by Priorities USA and George Soros. Priorities USA will say on their website that they are funding the resistance, which is the same thing that the Koch brothers did of the Tea Party.
Yes.
I am not against funding of the resistance, but the question is, what is the resistance supposed to be? The goal of Indivisible is to resist Trump and his agenda, to tell the Democrats to grow a spine, to not support any of his nominees, and there was not really a positive program. The goal is to get Democrats back into power. I am a registered Democrat. I've always been a registered Democrat, but I support the issues. I'm an activist on the issues. I fight fracking, I fight for single-payer health care, and all sorts of these issues, which I feel that the Democratic Party has stopped doing. It used to get its funding from unions. As unions decreased its membership, it went to Wall Street, and ever since it went to Wall Street, it's had to compromise its principles.
Thank you very much for stopping us and chatting with us and telling your views about the Indivisible. We're a grassroots organization. We are not funded. We march because we have a voice.
Yeah.
We march in solidarity.
And
We
we're not
march
paid.
for the issues.
No, I know
There's
you're not.
there's no pay.
That's the Republican talking point,
but
that
I know what
you
you
guys
said,
are
but I heard
paid
what you-
protest.
Yeah, but
Right,
speak-
right.
They are
you
hiring.
speak
I
from the
was
heart.
solicited.
The beginning might have been funded, but it has mushroomed into something that's worldwide.
And I don't see any Soros that has been in it with us.
Right.
The groups sprang up, like we have our committees and we have our designations that we like particularly care about. Like, you know, Rita cares about contacting Congress because she cares about immigration. Jill cares about something else. And I care about women's issues and so on and so on. So we take our committees, we put them all together. And we're entirely grassroots. But the idea that it is spread nationally and worldwide is so amazing.
We totally understand that, the local chapters are not, the organizers are not paid, the protesters are not paid.
I'm in touch with the other group leaders, and they're lending us their information, and we're sharing our information. It's amazing. We're going to their town halls if they need help.
ACLU has people power, which they created, because so many of us said, we'll give you money, but God damn it, we're going to be out there fighting too. And so they develop people power. But you also get from the top, and they give you instructions about, well, what if you do this? Well, what if you do that? That has not been, in my experience, at all with Indivisible.
Did any of you guys listen to the ACA, the emergency call to save the ACA? It was an hour-long call that Indivisible led, and ACLU, Planned Parenthood.
we did that.
Okay, so on that call, did any of you hear them mention the word single payer or Medicare for all?
I've heard that, but I don't know if I heard it on that call.
They did not say that, and my contention is the Democratic Party, as a party, is not supporting single payer because it cuts out the private health insurance industry, which gives a lot of campaign contributions to politicians. And I'm sure that all of you recognize in the era of Citizens United.
I just want to say thank you again
Doesn't say don't.
for your dialogue, but your vision is not my vision.
Well, say your vision.
I just told you my vision.
Right.
All right.
But
I'm
about-
from the issues, and the issue that you're speaking about,
Single payer.
single payers. Let it get more advanced before we can have a dialogue with that. It's at its beginning. Russia is very, very important.
Okay, well, I want to mention something
Very
also.
important.
I just want you to think about that we were not talking about Russia until the election. We
But
were
we
getting
are
along,
talking about it now.
but we're getting.
We're talking about it now.
Make America-
We have to deal with what's in front of us, and
But
that's
we
in
also
front of
have
us
to
right
deal
now.
Right,
with-
but can you understand that maybe the Democrats are creating a diversion from
No,
the fact
no.
that
No, absolutely not. You have a foreign country that is trying
hasn't been proved?
that is trying to influence us in a way by getting the most unqualified person.
Did they influence you to vote for Trump? No, nobody voted for Trump because of the DNC
I
hacks.
totally disagree.
Okay,
If you were so predisposed and you thought Hillary, etc., and you were bombarded with all of the stuff that they were putting out, you were going to go that way. So I think Russia is a big problem. I think it's a problem in Europe. It's trying to influence the elections in Europe as well.
our CIA has influenced elections in 84 countries.
I'm sorry, that's a diversion. You are talking strictly about Russia and the DNC and Hillary. I am not talking about the CIA.
Why isn't history important to you?
It's not that history isn't important. They put someone who is a fascist in the White House, and it was to Putin's, with a thug's advantage to do it.
The propaganda has been so strong that you just heard they are buying into this Russia, Russia, Russia. We have a big problem on our hands, folks. We are about to go into another war on false pretexts. The intelligence agencies have shown no proof that Russia interfered with the election. WikiLeaks said Russia did not give them the DNC emails. Even if they did, we have interfered in over 80 elections ourselves. Time magazine put on its cover 20 years ago how we installed Yeltsin. All this Russia baiting by the Democrats has only served to foment a new Cold War, which is turning into a hot war since Trump bombed Syria to prove he is not in cahoots with Putin. If you want to impeach Trump, please do it via the emoluments clause. Will you stop Russia baiting and focus on issues that concern the American people, like affordable health care? And will you please co-sponsor John Conyers' single-payer Medicare for all bill?
Get with us, and
we're in
then
a
we can
crisis right
support
now.
something that we know more about. I only had a few minutes to read your little pamphlet, and what I read, I didn't take an assessment on it. I would love to hear more about what you have to offer and your views, because your views help us decide which way to go. We don't take nothing away from anyone. I am a resistor.